everybody and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I'm Chiara Meakin and I'm very nervous. But we're just going to get straight into the video. Today it's going to be, it was going to be 20 facts about me, but when I was trying to write down the facts, it turned into 15 facts about me. That either means I have a very bad memory or I'm very boring. And I think it may be the second one. So let's get into the facts. First fact, I have all my wee facts written down here. So if I'm looking down here, that's why. My age. Start off with a wee easy one. I am 20 years of age. Tell if I didn't hit the camera. I am 20 years of age, and fact number 2 is that my birthday is on the 26th of December. So, day after Christmas. The most common question that I get asked about my birthday is, do you not hate your birthday? Because it's the day after Christmas. And I'm like, no, actually, I love my birthday. It's like Christmas 2 days in a row. And then people are like, but haven't you waited all year for Christmas and your birthday at the same time? Like, is that not bad? And I'm like, no. Nope. My mum's asked me loads of times, do you maybe want to like celebrate your birthday like in the middle of the year, have a party in like the summertime? We'll do birthday celebrations then, but then we'll also celebrate your birthday on your birthday. And I'm like, no, I'll just leave my birthday how it is. I like it. I like my birthday. And people look at me as if I'm insane when I say I like my birthday, but I do. Question number 3, where do I live? So, if you can't already tell from my accent, I'm from Scotland. Scottish, from Scotland, and I live in a place called Hamilton. That's where I live. If you're not from Scotland, you probably will have no idea where I'm talking about, but it's fine. So, where I live leads me on to question number 4, is who I live with. I live with my mum. My mum's name is Claire, and I live with my little brother, whose name is Michael. So, yeah, at the moment, usually like living with my mum and brother, but since it's lockdown, we're seeing quite a lot of each other. There's usually arguments in the house. I think we're starting to get on each other's nerves. But lockdown, how I'm dealing with lockdown could maybe be another video. So we won't get into that right now. But we will go on to another person or little being that I live with, which is my pet. I have a dog called Robbie. He will be 10 on his birthday. He's a little white Lhasa Apso and he is scared of everything. Even when he goes to drink his water in his bowl, he gets scared of his own reflection. So, yep, I live with my mum, my brother and my dog. This is my natural hair, by the way. Don't know how I'm feeling about it. First time I've let my hair dry naturally in a while. But, there we go. So my job. I had a couple of jobs. When I say a couple, I literally mean 2. Well, we could say 3, because I did go to college. Fact number 5, went to college to do makeup. Yeah, I left. Did I even do my whole HNC? Did I only do half that, and that's why I didn't go back to do the HND? I think that's what it was. As I told you, my memory is not very good and that's why we don't have many facts here, but we'll work with what we've got. So yeah, I went to college to do makeup. So whilst I was at college, I did do people's makeups at the weekends for going out, going to weddings and all that kind of stuff. So we could count that as a job. I did it from here in my house. So I did makeup and then I went on to work for Sky. I worked in the cancellations department for Sky. That was good and bad. Sky, I absolutely loved working for them. Like, I literally couldn't fault them whatsoever. The only thing was, and this is going to sound really weird for a 20-year-old in this day and age where we're surrounded by technology and iPhones and iPads and computers and everything, I could not work the computer system to save my life. Tried so hard, but I was just getting so worried about it. There was so many things to remember and I was just like, no, this isn't for me. Like, I could talk to people on the phone all day. People would literally come onto the phone to me screaming before I could even say, hello, you're through to Kiara in cancellations, how can I help? No, couldn't even say that. They were literally screaming and shouting down the phone, but I still managed to calm them down and they left with another 18-month contract. So I was very good at that side of it, but just wasn't very good at the computer side of it. So left Sky, the job that I'm in right now, I'm a junior in a hairdresser's. So I'm really liking that, loving it actually. Hairdressing was something that I always thought about doing, but never ever actually visioned myself doing it. So when I was in 3rd year at school, we did work experience. So you went out to a business or whatever job you thought you would have wanted to do in the future. You went and looked for a company that wanted to take you in to give you work experience for the week, and you went there instead of going to school for the week. So I went to the hairdresser round the corner from me. After that, I literally swore that I would never step foot into a hairdresser's to work again, because I thought to myself, I just don't like this, it's not for me. But maybe it's just because it was because of my age at the time, I'm not sure. But I seen the advertisement for the hairdressers that I work in now. Basically, it wasn't just messaging a random person. My boss, Melissa, I already knew Melissa through one of my hobbies, which I will go on to talking about, which is pageants, but we'll go into that in the next. So I met Melissa through pageants and she was a hairdresser. So I already had Melissa on Facebook and that's how I seen the job post. Made it a little bit easier going to the interview. I wasn't as nervous because I knew I was going to see someone who I already knew. So I went and I got the job. I was so surprised. I was like, I'm actually going to work in a hairdresser's. I really like doing it. Learning how to remove extensions. Hopefully soon I will learn how to apply extensions. When we're actually allowed to go back to work after lockdown, sadly, after one of the announcements today, it still looks like we're going to be one of the last places to go back. So hopefully I can go back soon. Max Hair Studio is where I work right now and possibly for a very, very long time. I've lost count on which fact I was actually on, because I've been going back and forward. Like, I haven't just been going down my list in order like a normal person. Like, I've been jumping about different ones. So we're just going to go to the next one. The next fact is that I have a boyfriend. Woo! How exciting! So I have a boyfriend. His name is Dylan. Hopefully we'll be able to get him on here soon to do a video. I've been going out with Dylan for over 5 years now. So that means I've been going out with Dylan since I was 15. It honestly has been the quickest 5 years ever. It really doesn't feel like 5 years. Sometimes it doesn't feel like 5 years, sometimes it feels like longer. But I love him very much. I have a feeling it's going to be very, very more years to come with Dylan. So yeah, as I said, hopefully I'll get to introduce him soon. But for now, it's just me myself. Next fact is something that I used to be quite insecure about, but I've just learned to deal with it. I used to have a piercing on the top of my ear. It was a double piercing, it was on this bit here, it was lovely, 2 piercings, loved it. It never really actually ever healed properly, but we're just going to blame it on my brother, because one time when we were at my dad's, we were having a carry on and you know, arms, hands are going everywhere, carrying on with each other, and boom, it hit my ear. I ended up taking the piercings out and I was left with a little bean on the back of my ear. Bearing in mind I've had this removed and it came back. This is my little bean friend on the back of my ear. Yeah, so hasn't got a name. If you would like to name it, you can comment down below. When I was at school, I actually had a girl from the friend group that I was in actually asked me one time if she could draw a face on it, and I said, no, you cannot. The reason why it did come back is because I was meant to wear a clamp on my ear to keep the swelling down, but yeah, I didn't want to wear it because it's not very nice. I will show you it. Would anyone want to wear that on their ear? Anybody? 2 screws and stuff. Would you want to wear that on your ear? No, I didn't think so. That's why I think we've got it back. We have finally came on to one of my hobbies. The hobby that I'm in at the moment, and I think I'll be in for the rest of my life, is competing in pageants. People have a lot of mixed reviews about pageants. I've competed in 3 different pageants and I would not ever go back. Like, my life, now that pageants is in it, I feel as if I've actually found who I am as a person. I've become so much more confident, I've met so many amazing people, had so many amazing opportunities, and it's just endless. Like, pageants, if you have ever thought about doing one, if you haven't ever thought about doing one, I think you should. Even if you think to yourself, oh, I couldn't get up on that stage in front of all those people. I was that person, and now that I've did it, I never want to stop. It just makes you feel so good about yourself. It actually gives you confidence, weirdly enough. You would think you would have to have a lot of confidence in the first place to do something like it, but you really don't. It literally gives you so much confidence. When you're up there on that stage, there is so many people supporting you, and it just makes you feel so good about yourself, and it's absolutely amazing. I won't get into it all at the moment because I feel like I could have that as a different video. And I feel as if like a lot of people maybe wouldn't want to know about pageants, so I'll make it a different video, and if you want to watch it, it's up to you. Since we're on the subject of pageants, I'm going to go into a little story time about what happened one time when I went to watch a pageant. I went all the way down to Manchester to watch the United Kingdom Power pageant, and I was sharing a room with a couple of the girls that I know that compete in pageants for the night. So that I didn't have to go all the way back home again after watching the pageant, because they do finish quite late. So I have done it before and haven't got home again until maybe 3, 4:30 in the morning, and it's not great. We got ready, and one of the girls that I was sharing the room with, she was judging the pageant that night, so we had to try and get round a little bit earlier so she could get in and do what she had to do. When me and Amy, the girl that I was walking round with, when we were walking round, we had like really high heels on, and let's just say the path wasn't very even. There was big cracks in the path. Too busy looking at Amy's phone because she was doing like a little mini sort of a vlog thing on her Snapchat for on the lead up to her competing in her pageant. Too busy looking at Amy's phone, and the next thing I know I was smack bang on the floor. I won't go into any more detail about it, I'll just insert the wee clip for you all to see.
That's us ready. Me and Kiara are on our way to the venue.
So there you have it. Me, smack bang, on the floor. I sat there for a good maybe 4 or 5 minutes staring at the floor thinking that did not just happen. I did try and enter the video to You've Been Framed and it got rejected, so I wasn't very happy about that. But next fact, my favourite food. My favourite food in the whole entire world is Jack Daniel's sesame chicken strips from TGI Fridays. Give me that for breakfast, lunch and dinner and I would not complain. My next fact isn't even written down on my list. I don't know how I didn't remember to write it, but my next fact is that I have veneers. Maybe I remembered about it because I can see myself in the phone screen and I can see that my bottom teeth, you can really tell that they're not the same colour as my top teeth. So if it's annoying anyone watching this video, just know that I'm annoyed too. The reason why they aren't as white as my top teeth is because I don't have veneers on my bottom teeth, and because of the whole coronavirus, COVID-19, I don't know if I'm allowed to actually say that, because I've seen a few things about people's videos on YouTube and they're actually not allowed to say it, so hopefully it doesn't affect my video. But due to the lockdown and the fact that the dentist isn't open, I've not been able to go in and get my teeth at the bottom whitened to close enough to the same colour as my top teeth. so that's why it makes my teeth at the bottom look so much worse than they actually are. That will be fixed soon. I didn't want it to hold me back from filming this first video any longer, so I really do apologise about it. It does annoy me. That is another fact, I do have veneers. And if you live in Scotland and you want to know anything about them, give me a little message in the comments below and I can let you know more about it. My last fact is that I actually can't tell the time on the clock. I can tell the time digitally, but I can't tell the time on the face of a clock. Like, I have all these beautiful watches, like Michael Kors watches, and I can't tell the time on them. They're basically just a really expensive accessory. My very first Michael Kors watch that I got from my gran, she was like, right Kiara, I'm not buying you this for your Christmas unless you promise me that you will learn to tell the time on it. But yeah, getting slightly better, but still can't tell the time on a clock. But oh well, don't need to be able to tell the time on a clock when you've got your iPhone in your hand, do you? I will learn one day, hopefully. For now, that is all the facts that I have for this video. If you would like to see any other videos from me, please don't hesitate to put it in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give it a big massive thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your notifications for my next video coming through, and I will see you all soon.